Hello, everyone. Welcome to Grave Matters. Prepare for trouble because it is I, your favorite bard.
Oh, I'm supposed to, and make it double because I am Dare.
Yeah, and you don't need to fine-tune your TV. Do not adjust your television set because we are here on Grave Matters. We're not hosting, but we figured we'd hijack the intro because that's just how we roll. Isn't that right, Dare?
Bard, I don't think they're watching on their TV. I think they're watching on a computer.
You guys don't watch on your TV? I do. Smart TVs have YouTube apps.
No. This is why I'm taking over host of our show, because you do this. You do this all the time.
Specifically, Dare. Like we are on Grave. Specifically, we are on Grave Matters episode
69.
Hell yeah!
Nice, yeah.
Woo! Okay, I got that out of my system.
And I am Creepy Clown Girl, the host, one of the hosts of Grave Matters. Alongside of me is the Sleeping Wendigo. Unfortunately, Filia Noctis could not be here tonight. So, hello everyone. Thank you to Bard and Dareinger for being here. Awesome intro. And let's see who's in the chat. I see Hair Raising Narratives. Hello, HN.
H. Do you call him HN? I call Hair Raising Narratives HR.
I call him HN or HRN. Yes.
Yeah.
I've always called him that. Yes.
I've always called him
hairy man.
The what do you call it? The human resources.
Oh God.
God, we miss you in the community, bud.
I do what I can. I show up where I can, and like every now and then I'll pop in and on someone's Discord and have a chat with them. Usually PA, because PA's it's a huge talkative guy. So like every now and then when he sends out the shout like, "Hey, who want to chat?" I'm like, "Hey, right here, yo."
So real quick, it's like 7 over anyways. One of my videos hit 1K, and that would be the one that Reaper's Horror, and I did call the Masks of Horror. So
congratulations.
Thank you. So this is going to be an awesome show. Real quick, thank you to As the Raven Dreams for being here tonight, and to Patience, his lovely wife, for allowing us to have him again.
Yeah.
Hi, Wendigo.
Hello.
How's your evening?
Doing good.
Good. Oh, also real quick, Man Productions or Man TV, just letting y'all know, we can try to put the link in the chat here. He now has a Discord server. So,
very cool.
Yeah. Awesome, dude. We got he said so. We got in a VC a couple of days ago. Actually started out on a DM call in Discord, and then ended up in VC. 6 hours later, we were out of VC. So they're a really cool guy. He'll be joining us on the 23rd of this month. So anyways, let's get the show going. Wendigo, go for it.
All right, Dareinger and Bard. I got a question for you.
Hit us with that question.
How did you come up with y'all's names? And what is y'all's channels all about?
42. Got
it. Okay.
Like, you want to tell us how you came up with Dareinger?
Yeah, so there used to be this show on the History Channel called Wild West Tech, and there was an episode of it where they did gambling, and as like a 8-year-old kid, I was like fully enthralled with this TV show. So the gambling one, they had a gun called a Dareinger. It's a pistol.
Yes.
My dad had a Dareinger. He saw that and he's like, "Oh, hey, I got one of those." So he brings out the pistol. He's like, "Look at this. Don't touch it. It's loaded. It'll kill you." And I was like, I'm gonna make my persona after that.
Well, that is an awesome story. I had never heard that. Also, have we been pronouncing it wrong this entire time by calling you Dareinger instead of Dareinger?
Everyone calls me a different name. I've been this name for like 20 years now, so it's whatever.
Okay. Well, as
Hello.
long as you're cool with it.
Most people just settle with Dare, and I'm fine with that. And so we had the guy's crazy Ken Storytime joined.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hey,
call you out
Ken,
if you
welcome
join.
to Grave Matters.
Did I interrupt?
Nah, not really.
Nah, that's up to you guys. I'm cool.
Yep, tonight we on Grave Matters are having Midnight Bard and Dareinger.
Oh, awesome.
I'm one of those guys.
And I'm the other.
Yeah.
Now, Bart, it's your origin story.
Oh, my origin story? My grandfather named me Midnight Bard.
What?
That's not as cool as like a dumb
No,
kind of
that's
TV
not as
show.
cool. I
I
don't-
feel like you just kind of phoned that one in, if I'm going to be honest.
I did phone that one in.
Shit.
It was kind of like what do you call it? Like I honestly don't even know how to explain it because it was kind of like a huge bunch of things where I was like, well, like mostly I'm like a storyteller. Bards are like storytellers, but you know, like I'm headed into a horror heavy community. So like, what's scary? And I'm like I don't know, like the demon bard. I'm like, nah, that's too on the nose. And it's like, oh, the creepy bard. Well, no, because then women won't want to be around me. And so ultimately, it was like, I guess you know, like, and around that time, I was like, it is. I think midnight sounds really, really cool. So I was like, all right, yeah, the midnight bard. That sounds really amazing. I think I was watching like that episode of The Office where they're like doing a parody action movie and it's called Threat Level Midnight. And so I was like, the Midnight Bard, I got it.
So
both awesome names.
for the second part of the question, neither of us have actually uploaded anything in like forever, except for what we put on the Nevermore Collective, which you can check us out on Sundays at random times because we don't know when we're going live for Nerd Zone stuff.
That's true. We have like
stuff.
we've done like I mean I know Dare, you got like a gaming channel where you post stuff like from games that you play with friends.
Yeah.
I used to have my horror narration channel which I would update like weekly. However, whenever I decided to pursue like my voice acting gig full time, it ended up becoming kind of a thing where it's like I'll either update it sporadically or not at all. And if it was like update sporadically, then the quality was going to drop significantly. So I was just like, I guess I'm just going to focus on the voice acting, which, you know, not too terrible because whenever the Nevermore Collective became a thing, Dare and I just found our way into like producing the weekly podcast on Sundays at noon Central Time, where we talk about all things nerdy. It's been a fantastic trip.
See, this is why I don't do the intros. It's because Bart does the intros good, and I just say words, and they don't make sense.
I think we missed our 1 year anniversary. Like, what was it, like last November or something? There, like where we'd been on the air as the Nevermore Nerds for like a year. We figured it out recently.
Nothing like being nerds.
Well,
right?
congratulations.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. We figured it out recently where it was like we were like, hey, have we done like a full year yet? And then like we looked it up. I was like, yeah, our year anniversary was 2 months ago.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, it was pretty
Oh.
wild.
Awesome. This is gonna be a hoot. So, Bard and Derringer, outside of YouTube, do you find that it's that your personas and your real life are like blending together? Do you find it hard to separate the two of them?
I think that
There's a
we're
life
pretty.
outside of YouTube.
I was gonna say, I think that we're pretty authentic most of the time. I mean, like the chaos that you see on the Nevermore Nerds is exactly who we are in real life, and I know this because I've met Dare in person, and we're the same.
Yeah, he wanted to touch your face.
Yeah, he did touch my face. It was
I
interesting.
didn't want to touch his face. I touched his face.
Yeah, I know. I was like, "Hey, man, it's like meeting for the first time in person. How are you?" And then he just like touches my face. I'm like, "Well, this is new. Okay."
I just want to touch
Huh.
you, deep down inside. I just want to
Yeah.
touch that face.
Oh, well, he succeeded.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Jeez. Okay, so that's your okay. So he had the face thing, right?
hmm
So Billy
Bard had
and
the face.
Now, I had the
When-
face. He had the face thing.
I had the hands. He had
Yeah.
the face.
And then you fed me a burrito.
I did feed you a burrito. That
That's
was a
right.
very touching moment. It was like a mama bird, baby bird moment.
It was.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
I forget his name now. We went up to Prescott and met up with Filia, right?
Mhm.
So we're walking down the streets in Prescott, and there's this brick square light post, and how ironic, but inside of it, there was a red light. So we're like, okay, I'll get on this side, you get on this side, and so we did, and he was about to take the picture, and Philly goes, wait. She's like, come here. So she reaches over and grabs my boobs and props them up and goes, okay, now we're ready.
Okay. We were not that comfortable with each other, I want to say.
Well, Philly and I had already
One
met
of us
before,
wasn't.
but it was so funny. And then she's like, hey, Cece, we're in the middle of this store, and it's a big old giant metal rooster, and I won't say the other word, but she said, hey, I found your, okay.
Mm.
So there's a picture of me standing by this giant rooster.
Well, alrighty.
That could have been us, Bard.
That could have been us.
Yeah,
If you were
could have
just a
been you
little
guys.
more, you could have let me prop up your boobs and stand in front of a giant chicken.
Is there a giant chicken where you're at? I don't remember seeing one.
We could find one. There are chickens. We could stack the chickens on top of each other and make a giant chicken.
Oh, I've got to say it, right? Did you see the size of that chicken?
Mm-mm.
I had to say it, right?
Look at all these chickens.
Shut up, Cece. Moving on. So tell us a little bit, for those that aren't familiar with the both of you, tell us a little bit about, well, you kind of already did a little bit about your Sunday show, and how you guys, we all know how you guys met, but for those that aren't familiar, give us a little bit more rundown on your show, your channel. Well, the channel's here, but I mean your show.
The channel's here for now. We actually did have an announcement on last Sunday during our last stream that we are starting a channel together. We're not leaving the Nevermore Collective, by the way. We will stream here from time to time. But we are starting a new channel together where we'll focus more on the kind of stuff that our show is about, which our show is a celebration of nerd culture. So everything from trading cards to video games to anime, to comic books, literally all of that is what we do. And our new channel will focus entirely on that. I kind of figured that this would be a good way for us to branch out, to get a bigger audience, and to not kind of yank away from like the algorithm on the Nevermore Collective, which has a tendency to focus more horror. So like maybe like if we step off the boat at least a little bit, y'all get a larger audience too.
And we're also kind of talking about the content that we will be putting on here being more. It'll still be like nerdy stuff, but more towards like the horror genre. Like maybe we play horror games. Maybe we get horror video game peoples on here. It's up in the air. We don't know.
Wait, can I not vote on the poll? We have Behringer and Dard.
I think I put Dareinger because it's on brand.
It is on brand. But so yeah,
Yeah.
like our new channel is called The Battle Phase. You can find us on YouTube already. The channel is up. We just haven't posted anything on it yet because we're working out on what kind of content we want to put on there. But we are on YouTube at The Battle Phase, and you can find us there.
Okay, awesome. That's cool. I can't wait. Because I remember that one time I joined and I was in those battles, and it's like, now this is fun. Now I like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, we made a huge show out of guessing games. It feels to me a little bit like we always come up with like well, firstly, we never have an idea for what we're gonna do when we go live. Dare will be the first to tell you that it's usually like a last minute call where we're like, hey, you want to do this, and the other one of us will be,
Usually it's like that, yes.
yes.
But my New Year's resolution was to have at least the next month planned out beforehand.
We have the
And-
month planned out.
So far, we have that going for us.
It's pretty amazing. I know, like that's never happened before. We could actually post a schedule. It's beautiful. But yeah, so like just by happenstance, literally all of our shows, or like a majority of our
Okay,
shows,
I gotta cut you off real quick to
Okay.
address this in the chat. Raven,
Sure.
you knew damn well there was going to be a smash or pass on the Pokemon stream.
That's true.
Okay, continue.
It's ended up being a lot of things such as tier lists. I think like our first one was the fast food, where we had like a list of fast food places and we would rank them from where they rank, either S tier, you have to eat here if the place is nearby, or like D tier, where like they might as well serve you hot dog water. And
Ew.
yeah, so we did a tier list of that, and then it kind of became like a running thing where every now and then we do a tier list on something else, usually with a guest. We also have done guessing games, like guessing games usually being the ones that just like I think just one day it just kind of sparked to me because we have like we were in a Discord server and we were kind of like posting out of context pictures, trying to describe like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And making everyone guess, like, hey, these out of context pictures represent something, and that turned into one of our streams, which was guess that deck. And then, of course, the one that Raven absolutely loves, he says you should do one of these every day if you can, is the anime
The
music
Smash or
intro.
Pass.
Yeah, the anime music intro quiz, where we play 10 seconds of an anime theme song, and people have to guess which theme song it is.
And we get 2 copyright claims per one.
We get 2 copyright claims for one. We get claimed all the time, baby. We're not available in Russia.
Oh my God, no.
That's I've been working really hard with a bunch of my Twitch friends, getting like into the communities there, so I can have. We're trying to branch out and have like a lot more variety to our guests and everything. That way, we're not just bringing in like the same VTuber people,
That's
but we're
true.
having like their communities come in as well.
Yes.
And it's we actually had a couple of my friends on to do a VTuber guessing game, and we had a whole bunch of people from their chats come in and they were playing along with it. It was pretty cool. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Like I think that one in particular was probably one of the ones that had like our highest viewer turnout because of like a bunch of communities coming together. I think that the other one that had like the most turnout was one time we did a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel tournament, and that one went on for 4 hours. Like we were
that was pain and misery.
like that
I
one
think
went
that was the one that after it was over, I was like, you, me, private call right now. We're not doing this shit again. We gotta like change things so we're not going on for 4 hours.
Yeah, and like it's not that we're not having fun. It's fun. It's just that
It's
not
too
everybody.
taxing.
Yeah, nobody has, and not everybody has 4 hours to just kind of sit around and like watch us play card games, right? Unless we have a
Right.
channel dedicated to it. But that's another story for another day.
24-hour tournament. Here we go.
24-hour tournament for the charity.
Well, you
I-
also did the WWE stuff too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we did do that one, did that like Nevermania, which was just like this wild
Yeah,
idea
that's
that I don't
cool.
even remember where that came from, but the idea was we'll have each of us picks
That-
like 5 fighters, and then like we'll come up with like 20 different terrains where they're fighting, and like 20 different status conditions that they'll have, and we'll roll dice so that
I
way we
believe,
know.
I believe that came out of me just like I was binge watching WrestleMania and like Royal Rumble stuff, and I was like, Bard, we should do something like this. This would be awesome, and it was fun. I think Raven ended up fighting a small child in like a pit.
Raven and Patience ended up fighting Anya Forger from Spy Family in a room that was fully dark. And Raven and Patience had 3 days to
Remember
prepare, and Anya was thirsty. So,
42 had to fight Hulk Hogan, and
Uh,
Hulk Hogan fell in love with 42.
I forgot who I had to fight.
yeah, so like that one was just like, this is gonna be the most off the wall crazy thing we've ever come up with, and it ended up being just ridiculously fun. I was a little salty because I lost, but you know what? You can't win them all.
You were.
And Dare was just like better prepared, I think.
Well,
There's a super secret possible future stream that I may be undertaking. It's going to take a while though, because I have to like make a bunch of people on a video game. But I talked to Bart about it, and I wouldn't say that I completely shelved the idea yet. Bart, I think you know what I'm talking about.
No, I
but
know
I'm
what you're talking
being
about.
Extremely vague,
Yeah,
just so I can say words and be vague about them. Something
super exciting. I'm ready for it.
exciting.
Yeah, we're guy love goals apparently, according to HRN.
my sister showed me a yearbook, and she went to school with Mark Calloway, aka The Undertaker.
Nice, very cool.
It's like, oh, this is sweet. Oh,
No,
I've been
I used to
seeing
live a
him.
hop and a skip away from like the Green Ranger, Jason David Frank. That was cool. Every now and
Oh,
then he
wow.
would stop by the Taco Cabana where I worked, and I'd be like, "Hey, you're Jason David Frank. You're the Green Ranger," and he'd be like, "Can I have my tacos, please?" And I was like, "Of course, Mr. Green Ranger. Here you go."
He seemed a little rude.
In all fairness, it was a small town, and I think he got that all the time. And
Right.
I honestly do feel like, like people have this problem with like whenever they come up to celebrities, they can't just play it cool, So I honestly think that, he was probably just a little exhausted of everybody coming up and telling him, "Hey, you're Jason David Frank." That's his name. Of course he knows he's Jason David Frank.
Well, I mean, it's better than like coming up to somebody and being like, "You're Johnny Depp," and it's like, "I'm not.
Yeah, right.
I'm Robert Downey Jr."
The
I'm
only
offended
worst
now.
thing is coming up to a celebrity and calling them by a different celebrity's name.
Well, I remember
Uh,
going to SmackDown for the first time, and so I'm sitting there, and Kurt Angle comes out, and I'm like, okay, I got to do this. So I stood up, and I, at the top of my lungs, screamed, "You suck! You suck!" And I moved my hands to my left, and it went completely all the way around the arena and back. But when I first stood up and yelled, "You suck," you could tell where he looked in my direction. I'm like, yeah, okay, you suck.
well, but
Apparently, the singer Uncle Cracker lives in my town, and apparently,
nice.
Yeah, apparently he lives here somewhere because my family has seen him in the local Walmart.
He's the guy who sings like well, what is it, like Drift Away, right?
Follow me. Drift away. Follow me.
Down with the
Yeah.
sickness.
No.
I do believe you're incorrect about that one.
That's
Everyone
the
knows
third.
Down by the Secret and Down with the Sickness.
Down by the secret.
Down by the Secret. I'm bad with
Down
words,
by
everyone.
the bay, down by the bay, where something grows. Something, 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 something. Something everybody knows.
Bet you guys didn't know that Dareinger had a beautiful singing voice. It's one of his many talents.
Is this gonna get another? Is this gonna get another copyright claim there?
Maybe.
We're not affiliated
If-
or
if-
promoting them in any way, shape, or form.
to add to the multiple of ones y'all have gotten on y'all's own show.
I think that, whenever our new channel launches, once we get a big enough following, the anime intro quiz is probably going to move into a Patreon setting, because that way we can't get copyright stricken.
Right.
Yeah, just a thought.
Oh, real quick, the Nevermore Collective is 9 subscribers away from reaching 400. So when you stop by to see the show and you like it, be sure to click the like, share, comment, and help the Nevermore Collective reach 400 subscribers.
400? That's almost 401.
Now, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We'll hit 400 first, Bard, and then we'll go to 401.
Yeah.
You're trying to move too quickly.
I suppose you're right. I am an ambitious bard.
So, you want to ask them the death row one there, Wendigo? This I gotta hear.
All right, let me see. All right, guys, hold on. Where the hell is it? I'm on the frickin' thing. Give me 1 second while I find it.
So, Dare, you're the CEO of Death Row Records. What do you do to get more brand awareness?
I obviously send out a contract to my best friend, Seraphine the Midnight Bard, and hire him to sing his rendition of Police Never Die from his Christmas album.
Like that. Oh my god.
All right, guys.
I will never let you live that down.
I know it.
That was the biggest mistake, you telling me that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Y'all apparently done something bad, and through our judicial system, y'all have been put to death. What would y'all's last meal be? What did y'all do to get on death row? And how would you be executed?
Who wants to go first?
Last meal. That's harsh,
No,
man.
what crime did you commit, though?
Oh, what crime would I commit?
What crime did you commit to get on death row? What would
Well,
your last meal be?
what
would your execution be?
I think my crime would be theft, because ask any lady, I steal hearts all the time.
Oh, yes, you do. Did I say that?
I was hoping I was expecting to get shot down, not agreed with. That is a pleasant change of pace for me. What crime did you commit, Dare?
What crime did I commit?
Well, what crime did you commit? There, you said theft. So, what was your last meal? How would you want to be dead?
Oh, so we're sticking with me. Okay, so I don't know. Last meal. Shoot. I love me some spicy chicken tenders from Popeyes.
Oh.
Yeah, them's good. Especially if they got like the Buffalo Bayou sauce. That's just good eating. Could also go for like either that or like the what's it called, the box combo from Raising Cane's. just really good. Fried
Oh,
chicken in
yeah.
general, just like fried chicken.
Right.
And I guess how would I like to go out? Fighting a tiger, like gladiator style,
Definitely, definitely.
like we're gonna put you in the Colosseum. We're gonna open the gates, and we're gonna release a tiger, and then when you're tired, we'll release another tiger.
I think
If you should manage to come out alive, we'll consider pardoning you.
we've had some similar to a gladiator thing, but we never had anyone specifically mention a tiger.
I mean, like, if you're gonna go out in the most metal way you can imagine, and like fighting tigers is just as metal as it gets. I kind of imagine that, like, you know how, like, in court proceedings they always have like a court artist just kind of like drawing everything, right? I kind of feel like I would be painted by like the legendary fantasy artist Frank Frazetta himself, just painting me in Conan the Barbarian style fighting this tiger. And yeah, just it would be beautiful. People would sell it at comic book conventions as posters.
Barb,
Yes.
you can be in a painting or walk into an arena with just boxers on, and all the women would just faint. Okay.
Yeah, like they double sentence me because I'd be stealing all the hearts at that point.
Hmm.
I was like, this man just doesn't know when to stop. Hit us
What
with
about
yours
you?
there.
What about okay, so after I hire my friend Bart to sing his rendition of Police Never Die on my Christmas album, I find out that it's actually illegal to record Bart singing that, and it's punishable by death.
Yeah,
It's not that. It was just like a mistake, but I mean,
because I plagiarized
the
it,
law
you
is the
see.
law. Yeah, you
I
I'm
plagiarized
definitely-
it.
you royally messed up the lyrics. Is what you did.
I did. I plagiarized the Police Never Die, and then you published it. So now they're after you because you're the publisher and you must pay. So you're going to court.
I'll spit my grape juice out. Okay.
But for my last meal, I'd want the Boardwalk Belly Buster from Boardwalk Bar and Grill on Lake Windermere.
I don't know
if
what
you
that
eat
is,
it,
but it sounds amazing.
if you eat it in less than 30 minutes, you get your meal for free. They give you a collared polo T-shirt, and it's just a mound of food. It's like there's 3 sandwiches, a bunch of chips, some like coleslaw.
Do you like coleslaw?
Hey, it's okay.
Yeah,
it depends. It depends.
It's not my favorite. Every time I get like something from Cane's and it comes with coleslaw, I just ask for extra fries.
Well, see, like if we go with like sweet coleslaw, I like Long John Silver's coleslaw because that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right in foot.
But
So,
like I don't like liquidy coleslaw. It's got to be like
that's right.
creamy.
That's right. I'm the same way with cake. Everybody here in Texas likes the
Wait,
tres leches, which is just watery cake, and that is just I hate it. I'm like,
you have water cake.
it's tres
Oh.
leches, which is like I don't know. It
Oh.
in Spanish it translates to 3 milks, and it's supposed to be just super moist cake. But sometimes people make it wrong, so it's wet. It's wet cake.
I would say they're making it wrong. Cake is not supposed to be liquid.
It's so stupid, and I hate it so much.
You're not eating cake. You're eating just pancake batter at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And apparently HRN agrees with me. Don't talk about my tres leches. Look, there's nothing wrong with tres leches. It is good when it's made well. But these people that make it so that when you get a slice of it, it's sweating, you're doing it wrong.
Oh shit! Yeah, Raven does bring up a good point. Do I want the belly buster or do I want fucking Longhorn or not Longhorn, Big Texan?
I don't even know
Hey,
what Big
speaking
Texan
of Big
is.
Texan,
Yo.
that's the place that me and Raven accidentally like told them about you, and they were like, "Yeah, get Bard's ass down here so he can take on the 72-ounce steak challenge."
I'll do it.
And we were like, "Hey, these people are looking for you."
I will freaking do it.
If I ever come visit you, I'm bringing Raven and Patience, and we're all gonna sit at the table like a family, and we're gonna struggle to eat 72 ounces of steak.
Let's do it like a family. Just like I don't know how your family eats steak, but my family we kind of fight over the best pieces of it. So it's kind of like just
we
this
just
man
unhinge our
grab.
jaw.
Yeah. Okay.
We just unhinge our jaw and like consume.
Okay, where's some hero? I got to get a hold of her because I just came up with another thumbnail. But keep going.
All right. So, Dare, like you've decided what you want to eat. So how do you want to go out?
I'm pretty sure that
Touching
part
your
doesn't
face.
matter because I'm going. Yeah, I want to die touching your face, Bard.
So they'll throw
But
you
I'm
in there
going-
after the tiger got me.
They'll throw you in there after the tiger got you, and then the 72 ounces of steak will go to my heart and cause me to have a massive heart attack.
Ah,
But we'll die together.
it's very.
Well, you'll die
touching.
slightly before me, but
Yeah, well, true.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. And
But
then
we'll
we'll
go-
haunt them. We'll haunt them all.
Well,
well,
we
that
had
was a
creep
trip.
spaghetti on.
Sorry, what was that?
We had creep spaghetti on, right? And
Yeah.
he said his last meal would be pizza, and his method of execution would be a pizza cutter.
Okay.
So Wendigo and I, at the same time, had this ingenious idea to start writing a story called The Pizza Cutter. It's a comedy horror. You want to read that funny part there, Wendigo? Here in a minute, but it is so funny. But it's going to be way shorter than Boobies, which, by the way, we're a haunted breast implant. Excuse me. We're almost done with Bard.
Yeah.
So
Bard, we should write a horror novel together about something. Has
I
anyone
know.
ever made a story about like a haunted Yu-Gi-Oh card? It could be like a Karibo card or something.
Oh, you
Has
mean
anyone
like what
done that?
Stormy did that a long time ago, and I was the voice of a character in it?
Wait, what?
That one, yeah.
So
Like
wait,
Stormy did it. He like got me to be a voice of a character in it.
I thought I was being original with my. Stormy already did that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe we can change. Maybe a haunted magic card. There we go.
Okay, same thing.
Yeah. Can you voice Urza for me?
I
How
suppose I
about
could.
a wrestling ring?
A haunted wrestling ring.
Yeah.
I heard
Two
ring
nerds
and
and a
onion.
ring. Two
I only
nerds
heard
and a ring.
ring, and I want to autofill before ring with onion. So haunted onion ring is final answer.
Okay, so hear me out. Like, yeah, haunted wrestling ring, right? But we're gonna add some Latin flavor in here. It's not just regular wrestling; it's lucha libre, right? So like this guy puts on the lucha libre mask of one of the previous greats, right? But it turns out that it's haunted with a spirit. So every time he puts it on, you know, he's possessed by the
Ooh.
spirit of the previous guy. We're just gonna call him El Gigante. And so, as El Gigante, he wants to take vengeance on those who wronged him and robbed him of his premier fight. And yeah, we just go from there.
It sounds like the plot to Lucha Libre.
Is that a thing, Lucha Libre?
I don't know. I was saying
No,
words.
I'm pretty sure there is a freaking cartoon called Lucha Libre.
Ah, you guys are thinking of Mucha
Yeah,
Lucha.
yeah.
Mucha Lucha was hilarious. I love
I
that.
gotta look it up now.
Now I'm confused because I thought there was one called that.
Lucha Libre. No, Lucha Libre is just literally what the like luchador. It's like WWE.
Mm.
It's just a professional wrestling genre.
Real
So I
quick,
guess it's
I'd
not
like
like
to say
WWE.
hello to my daughter, Bubbly Couch Surfer. Hey, thanks
Hey.
for stopping in.
Hello, hello.
That's BKS. Or is it BCS on here? God, I'm confused. BKS. So you guys, so dead or alive, if you
Dead.
dead, okay. So dead or alive, in the horror genre, is there somebody that you'd like to see on the show, for an interview?
On this show?
Yeah.
In the horror genre?
Yeah.
Oh. Bram Stoker. Is it Stoker
Ooh,
or is it
yes.
Stoker?
It's Bram Stoker.
Stoker. I always call him Bram
No,
Stoker,
it's
and I feel
Stroker.
like
It's Stroker. It's Stroker.
I feel like that was like his nickname in high school.
Mhm.
Like bullies would call him that. Hey, Stroker. But I think he'd be cool. You know, just be like, hey, listen, what possessed you to write, you know, like about vampires and stuff? And hopefully he's got a better answer than H.P. Lovecraft, and it's not just because he was a horrible racist. But
Oh.
I thought you were going to say Braun Strowman, and I got so excited for a second. I was like, yes, having the like 7-foot tall wrestler on here would be amazing.
Yes. But
Oh.
yeah, I think the original Vampire Daddy would be fantastic.
Yes.
I'll go with
Definitely.
Tony Todd, because not because of like his role in movies, more for like he's a voice actor for a lot of video game characters that I enjoy, and it'd be cool just to be like, hey, do voice impressions of these people for 4 hours, please.
Well, you know, speaking of Tony Todd, aka the Candyman, Chronopasta introduced me to Tony Todd, and he did wish me a happy birthday a couple years ago.
Nice.
But I reached out to him and asked him if he would like to be on Grave Matters, and he said, "Yeah, sounds good." So in the future, hopefully, we will have him on Grave Matters.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be pretty insane.
and yes, Dareinger, we will be locking the VC down. Sorry, bud.
I mean, I'm a moderator. You can't lock me out.
Oh my goodness.
We
Oh, let's
could make
see.
a change to that.
Well, we won't go that far.
Yeah, we won't go that far.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Oh. So we're looking forward to your guys' future plans and everything. It's gonna be really awesome. It really
Yeah.
is.
We
So,
do
you know,
the
go
best we
ahead,
can.
Cord.
No, I was just saying we do the best we can.
Oh, outside of YouTube, do you guys have any like specific hobbies you like to do?
That is a question that I will give you time to reconsider asking Bard that, because I don't know if we have time for him to ramble on about Yu-Gi-Oh for the next.
Oh, I'll keep it
What
short
I
and
can
sweet. Yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet. For the
You
past
say that.
The past year, your favorite bard, the Midnight Bard, was almost undefeated for the entirety of the year. 7 months before someone took me down in a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! On our show, the Nevermore Nerds. And then it didn't happen again until the 12th month. Out of 12 months, I was defeated twice. And last night, I joined in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament on a big Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube channel called Davinator1212. And it was a 30-man tournament, and I came out undefeated, the champion of the night, first place, your boy, the Midnight Bard. Dare says, they gave you a lot of praise on that stream. I don't know what that's going to do to your ego. And I said, I'm sorry, the undefeated champion can't hear you from the heights of his pedestal.
He hasn't shut up about it, and it's been like 2
I
days.
certainly haven't. I went into the Discord server this morning like, hello everyone, your undefeated champion bids you good morning.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It was fun.
I think before the show you said you've also been doing oh, brain just went blank. What's that word? I'm getting this word in my head.
There's a lot of words that he's been doing.
Going for
I do a
not
lot of
even
words.
for voice work.
Auditions.
Auditions, that's the
Yes.
word.
Right. I have. In the past year, I actually I started actually making decent income as a voice actor. Not enough to quit my day job, sadly, which kind of makes me a little annoyed because that was the whole goal. Is like I want to quit my day job because my day job is a freaking nightmare. But like it's pretty good. So I'm looking forward to like doing better this year and hopefully quitting my day job this time. I've gotten a couple of roles in video games and in an online movie, and let's see, I did I did an ad read for a website selling a handbook on how to pick up women. So that was a thing.
What?
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 Yes. So, and personally, you're not gonna hear it here because it's in Spanish because apparently it aired in Argentina. But like they handed it to me and they said, "We need you to read this," and it was like 24 pages of like, "Hey, are you tired of being the lonely loser who sits at home on Friday nights and doesn't go out to pick up women? Well, no problem anymore, because if you pick up our course called Make Women Be Amazed by You, your problems will be over." And so I did the ad read for that.
Awesome.
Can you please like keep me informed of when you do stuff like this? That's great. That's just amazing.
It was pretty fantastic. And I am. Shoot, I should look this up. I am in a. I wasn't at liberty to talk about it if it wasn't published yet, and I don't know if it's published yet, so I'm not not in the liberty to talk about that either. But
You were in a rap battle.
I was in a rap battle, and also
That
I'm
was
in
great.
I am in a true crime podcast where I play a bunch of different characters, and it looks like it's out already. There is 14 episodes of it. Okay, so like in the off chance that I'm not supposed to talk about it, I'll share the link with you guys later, and you guys can listen to it and tell me about it. But like, yeah. But yes, I am in a podcast where I am multiple characters. It's a true crime podcast of a crime that you guys have probably heard about. It's kind of like a really huge like mystery. So yeah.
That sounds really interesting.
No, thank you. It was a wild year last year, man, and I'm kind of hoping like this year's just keeps going up and up. I already have a couple of roles lined up where I play a Pokemon, and I'm in a Final Fantasy game too. So it's kind of like a lot of fun.
Oh,
That sounds
wow.
awesome.
Busy.
Yeah, I mean, believe it or not, the hardest part is just doing auditions because this is kind of the thing that makes me mad because like sometimes I watch TikTok, right? And on TikTok there'll be somebody like, "You want to make $400 real easy? Have you tried reading audiobooks?" And I said, "Yes, stupid. I've done that 6 times and it's not easy. It's really hard." And it makes me mad because like they drive people to like these sites where like, "Oh yeah, you can audition for audiobooks here," and all of these people are expecting to just get to land an audiobook job right away and to make $400 for working 3 hours. It doesn't work like that. And TikTokers like drastically oversimplify how much work this takes. And like as a matter of fact, my latest audiobook just went up for sale today. Or actually yesterday, and it that's kind of the thing that drives me nuts, because this one is only like a 5-hour audiobook, and it took me 3 months to finish. It's not easy work. But like, you know what? I'm rambling. The point of the matter that I'm trying to make here is, it's not easy work, and the audition process is actually what takes the longest amount of time, because you're gonna get turned down a lot, and you gotta have like that mentality that's like, if they turn you down, just apply for something else. Like, just do as many auditions as you possibly can. Like, find the list, go through everything you can play, send an audition. If they get back to you, great. If not, oh well, move on to the next thing. You gotta have that mentality that nothing holds you down. But I don't even know how I got on this tangent. I'm sorry. I'm taking over.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, the question was about Pepperidge Farm cookies. I don't know where the hell you went off.
Oh, the Milanos,
About
100%.
I love Milano cookies. Hell
Right?
yeah.
Yes.
They
I
simply asked,
I
what is your
tried.
favorite type of Pepperidge Farm cookie? And you're just like, I
Milanos.
read audiobooks for 5 months.
But yeah, it's a thing that I do. I ramble. As a matter of fact, on our show, Dare always has to be the one to be like, "Hey, stop talking," because it's kind of a problem of mine that the moment I get started, it's really hard for me to stop. And like, I've even pointed out, like, somebody make me stop talking now, because I will continue.
Well, I believe there's been multiple times before a stream that, if I think it's going to be a longer stream, I like a day or two before, I'm like, hey, you need to try really hard to not do the thing that you always do. It's supposed to be like an hour and a half stream. You can easily make this into like a 5-hour stream. Do not ramble. And then first thing, he says something about Guitar Hero, and we stay on that for like 30 minutes. I'm like, Bart, you're doing the thing.
Oh, you're talking about our Bochi episode where, like,
Yeah.
like, her username on
Where
YouTube was
her username is
Hero.
Guitar Hero, and you're like, man, Guitar Hero was a good game. Remember back in the day when you used to go like spend the night at people's houses and they have like Guitar Hero parties? And I'm like, Bart, it's been 30 minutes.
Them was the good old days. Like, they don't make games like that no more. Like, it's like, what was the closest thing to Guitar Hero that came out since Guitar Hero? Donkey Konga, but that one wasn't okay. Like, that was like so simple. I mean, I guess you have the Taiko Drum one, which is kind of
Any
okay.
peripheral based game.
Yeah.
So like Friday Night Funkin' would be one kind of.
What?
We're just gonna sit back and chill. Y'all two continue.
Yep.
And on Great Matters right now, I'd like you to meet husband and wife team Dareinger and Bard. Please continue.
Yeah.
Which one's the husband? Which
I'm
one's
clearly the
Bard?
wife, because I'm the
Okay, good. I thought I was the pretty one. Can we both be the pretty one?
Okay, that's fine by me. I am a beautiful man.
What was the question again?
No, we're having fun. Please go off on a tangent. You guys have fun.
Well, you got to give us a prompt. This doesn't just happen.
Okay, so
It was,
we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! So you are clearly into games.
Yes.
So Dareinger, what are your hobbies?
What are my hobbies? Well,
Besides touching faces.
unfortunately, the same thing that Bart.
It's the same thing. As a matter of fact, I would argue that that Dare is more familiar with like the rules of the game than I am, because I have made some bad takes in the past, and he's not shy about pointing them out to me.
Yes, we can. Come and join us, HN. We'll make it a triple.
Yeah, that's where Bard plays Yu-Gi-Oh! I mainly just sit and watch people play, and I act more of as a judge. And that actually just kind of carries over into like most of the things I do. Because like right now, I'm a moderator on Twitch for like 16 different Twitch channels, and I actively, it's a problem,
dude.
When I said that, like, I'm becoming like very familiar with my Twitch friends, they've all they're like, you're a trustworthy person, here, moderate my chat. And I'm like, that's the incorrect thing to do. You should not give me power. And it happens on YouTube too. I don't know why I'm a mod in Raven's chat. I don't know why I'm a mod in Nevermore Collective. Don't know why I'm a mod in 42's chat.
Because you're Dare. Everyone knows that you're mod great.
I think it's more of
You're a mod man.
The vibes I give off, they're like, hey, this guy's he's not stable. Let's give him a bunch of power and see what happens. It's like if you give a chimp a hand grenade just to see what's he gonna do with it. It's dangerous.
I never would have thought about giving a chimp
You should
a hand
hide.
grenade.
We'll see this is the thing.
You making that analogy reminds me of the I seen a video and what you said reminds me of the soldiers that gave a chimp an assault rifle and the chimp just randomly starts shooting it.
Oh boy. I wonder who didn't see that coming besides the soldiers.
The
Well,
soldiers,
oh, go ahead.
in the video, they all took off running.
I bet.
I don't feel like it would be the smart option to approach a chimp with a gun. So I'm going to have to side with the people who ran away. I know what you're talking about.
Mm.
And I have to side with the people who ran away.
All right, Curious Dare. That's your new name, Curious Dare.
Curious Dare.
That's fine. It's better than what Bard calls me.
From Dare Bear?
Touch me face.
Touch me face.
Bard, please never call me Touch Me Face. I Dare Bear is 1,000 times better than. To be
We'll
fair,
just call
though,
you Face Man. We'll call you Face Man. There we go.
it was kind of like, could I even reach his face? Because I don't know if you know this, Bard is like freakishly tall. Like he is just this massive human being, and I'm not that tall. So it was just kind of like, can I even reach his face?
Yeah.
And these are things that you should not fact check, by the way.
I used to work at a convenience store, and then people would come in and be like, "Can I get a tall boy?" And then my coworkers would come and fetch me, and then I'd be like, "That no, that's not what they mean."
Bard's the type of guy that he has to go to get groceries late at night, because if he goes during the day, little old ladies are going to be like, "Can you get the thing off the top shelf for me, Sonny?"
And everyone else asking for the weather forecast,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
Stretch, how's the weather? And I'm like, it's fine.
I don't have to worry about that because I'm only like 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
What was that show where there was a tall guy and a short guy? What was
Tall
that
guy and
show?
short guy, attorneys at law.
No, oh, I forgot the name of it. Anyways.
Oh, guys, shut that in.
Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky, there you go.
I was gonna say there's an awful lot of shows where that is a descriptor that could be used for it.
Literally anything with Kevin Hart and The Rock.
No. It would be Edge and The Rock, because when my sister and nephew and I, we went to Cyber Sunday, and after the wrestling was over and Edge was standing there, I ran down to where the wall is, and I go, "Love you, Edge," and he turned around and looked at me. That dude is pretty damn tall.
Mm.
Very cute too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, moving on. I can just see you two as wrestlers.
That
Let's see,
would
instead of a rock and stock connection, we'll call you guys. Let's see. I'll have to come up with something. Yeah. Oh, Faceman and Yu-Gi-Oh. There you go.
I love it.
Faceman and Yu-Gi-Oh. There you go.
That's who we be.
Oh. So,
Yo.
dead or alive, who would you want to read your eulogy? Okay, first of all, who do you want to write your eulogy, and who do you want to read it?
That is an excellent question. Eulogy. A U-L-O-G.
Take as much time as you need, Bart.
You completely misspelled eulogy.
Oh, you mean
Just
that's
go
not
with
how you
the
spell it?
EULOGY.
Oh, okay. It's not U-L-O-G.
No.
Oh, man. Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, yes. To
The
write
voice,
it or narrate or
no, to read it. The voice of Iago from Aladdin. That guy.
oh yes.
In that voice, please. And I want it to be written in the most flowery, ornate language. So I want J.R.R. Tolkien to write it, and then I want Gilbert Gottfried to read it. So he's gonna. It'll end up sounding something like, "In a hole in the ground, there lived a midnight bard," and it's just gonna be like 16 hours of that.
That was good.
I was nowhere near. I mean, I could try, man, but that man had a unique voice.
Well,
I'm
if he
sorry,
was still
I'm
alive,
still
I'd
stuck
want
on the
both
edge
ends
thing.
out.
On the edge thing?
Yes, it's fucking great. I love it. It's great.
This is freaking great.
He's still stuck on edge.
Okay, my answer. Who do I want to give my eulogy? So it's Seraphine,
Oh,
as
I'm
the
gonna be
Raven
giving it.
Dreams,
Oh, okay.
and King of the Canadian Hill. They're going to do
we
a
should argue
barbershop
about the
quartet.
facts.
They're going to be a barbershop quartet, and they're going to sing my eulogy for me.
I'm all
But
for it.
because I'm Canadian, I need them to sing in a Canadian accent, or else my friends and family won't understand them.
You're Canadian?
Yeah, I live in Canada.
Whoa, I
You
guess that's
came
true.
and visited me in
Yeah,
Canada. We went to Ottawa.
Here's the first thing. I thought we were in the States still. Secondly,
No, that's
What?
why I told you you're gonna have to go through customs and everything.
does America not own Canada yet?
No.
We should get on that.
Police never die. Police never die.
Bard, please tell me you actually didn't think you were still in the States when you...
Well, firstly, they continue to call themselves North America. So, I mean, yeah, that's what the states are.
We're on the continent of North America.
Oh, it's a continent. I thought it was a country.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Police never die.
I have a new wrestling name for you, Bard. It's called the Un-Canadian Bard.
I thought it was going to be Captain Geography.
There you go, Captain Geography. We love you, Bard.
Oh, man.
You know what? Hold on.
Before the show.
I thought it was weird that they put me through customs. I was like, why? I mean, I literally traveled domestically.
No, you didn't either.
What was I gonna say is oh wait, hold on. According to Raven, Indiana's still in the U.S. I thought Indiana was in India.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. That said, whenever you said that you wanted me, Raven, and King of the Canadian Hill to read your eulogy, I thought that we were just going to be reading it like freestyle and arguing about the facts. Like,
No,
you know, like
it's going to be like a barbershop quartet.
I'm all for it. We would need a fourth then, because a quartet is 4 people. I know that, but I don't know where Canada is.
242 reads.
Wait,
Canadian.
who are we gonna have? Who are gonna have as the 4th person then? Because I didn't think this
242
through.
reads.
Well, she isn't. Well, no. Yeah, she is Canadian, isn't she? She's the one that says that I'm not Canadian.
Why did you say that?
I don't know. She's like anti me being Canadian or something. I don't know.
Hey, she confuses
But
me because
I'm
every time that I'm like, I'm from Texas, she's like, I'm from Canada, Texas, and I was like, well, Canada is in the United States. That doesn't make sense. But
Did you know if you could take Texas and like put it over the American map, Texas's landmass is the exact same area as like Texas?
yeah, isn't that weird?
What?
Yeah, it's like
No, I'm
I didn't know that until just like the other day.
Yeah, I found out the other
Yeah.
day that Alaska is apparently huge. I was unaware that it was so big, or not Alaska, but like our Antarctica, the other cold one.
They're the same thing, honestly.
Yeah, except
Like it's basically a synonym.
like the stuff that I put on my oatmeal.
No, that's cinnamon.
That's cinnamon.
Got it.
I think what you meant to say was citadel.
No, that's a tower that acts as a fortification to a castle. I
Oh.
think you meant pseudonym.
No, that's a name that you go by that isn't your actual name. I think you meant pseudomonia.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
throw
need a
you
mo-
off too.
I'm gonna need a moment. I need to go to Google. What is pseudomonia?
It's spelled with
Right?
a P.
Am I spelling this correctly? I keep coming up with pseudomonas, which is a bacteria. Literally everything that I come up with is a bacteria.
You're spelling it right, but I said it wrong.
It's pseudomoda that. Ow. Okay, well, Patience says she loves cinnamon, which means that she loves words that are completely different but mean the same thing.
No, that's onomatopoeia.
No, but that's not onomatopoeia. That's a synonym.
Oh my god.
I spelled pseudomoda so wrong that it thought I meant pandemonium.
Pandemonium is the name of that band I went to see one time. They were only okay.
No, that was Pantera Bard.
Oh no, Pantera was good. Pandemonium was aggressively all right.
Oh, I thought we were still doing the thing.
Pantera was pretty...
We'll just call you guys Canaxis.
Canaxis.
Honestly, at this point, their new nicknames for me is going to be Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Well, unfortunately, it's that time. So, Dareinger and Bard, we're going to let you say your final words. Then Wendigo, and then I'll go ahead and close the show. So,
Your final words.
What are your oh, I see what you did there. I was about to be like, we need to come up with something clever, but you beat me to it. Nice. Hey everyone.
Father.
It is I, your favorite bard, welcoming you to the Grave Matters show. I don't know why I'm welcoming you if we're about to close. I guess what I meant to say is follow us, youtube.com/@thebattlephase. We will be starting putting up content there around April, you know. We're in the planning stages right now, but we're gonna have tons of content every week. How many tons? Maybe one, maybe a fraction of one. But we're gonna be there, and it's gonna be the Nevermore Nerds all the time, every day, and it's just gonna be a madhouse. You know how this podcast went down right now, the one you're listening to? It's gonna be that all the time. So tune in, listen
God
to your boys.
save our souls.
God save our souls.
And Bard,
Yes,
where else can they see us? But
they can also
the
see us.
Nevermore Collective.
The Nevermore
where we
Collective
stream
on Sundays
on
at
Sundays
noon
at
Central
noon
Time.
Central Time.
That's right.
We're supposed to sync it up, Bard. You're supposed to sync it up. We practice this. We practice this.
Did we practice? I don't remember.
No, we
that.
didn't. We didn't.
I don't remember where
that may have
Canada
just been a
is.
fever dream.
We have plenty of those.
Oh my god, this is funny.
Like I said, I'm glad I went to the bathroom before the show.
The Nevermore Nerds Podcast, Sundays at noon Central Time on the Nevermore Collective and at the Battle Phase, coming to a YouTube channel near you.
Very well done. Dareinger?
I think
And my audiobook.
I think for my final meal, I would want Quaker oats
With synonyms?
and with synonyms on them. And then for the method of execution, I think if I could be thrown into the ocean and eaten by sharks, that's what I'm going to go for. Yep.
Why did you decide until way after we'd moved past that question to come back and answer?
You've been
What a
rambling
great
this
way
whole
to end
time,
the show.
Bard.
Thank you.
I didn't get an answer because you've been rambling this whole time.
You said you died touching my face.
Did I, or is it just you remembering me saying that?
Wendigo, go for it. Oh my god.
Thank you everyone in the chat for joining us tonight. Bard, Dareinger, thank y'all for coming on the show. This was hilarious.
Yeah.
We need to get you two back on here another day.
I'm happy to hear you guys enjoyed yourselves having us on. Normally, when people invite us places, we're never allowed to go back to those places.
We don't get brought back. It's usually like a trail of fire follows us wherever we go.
Yeah.
I mean, at this place, it's welcome. Thank you, CC, for allowing me to be a part of the show. And thank you, Raven, because without you, this show wouldn't be possible.
Love you, Raven.
Yeah. Raven, star of the hit anime Raven of the Inner Palace, as we discussed on the last Nevermore Nerds podcast.
It's Raven's favorite.
It's Raven's
It's
favorite.
Raven's favorite anime.
So good. So
Got
good.
so many angry DMs. I don't even know what this anime is.
So, join us next week when we will have the Scary Show joining us. And then on the 16th, we will have Nathaniel Nelson. And on the 23rd, we will be joined by Yaman TV Productions. So, thank you to everyone in chat. Raven, again, thank you, because without you, the show wouldn't be possible. Patience, thank you to you too, sweetheart. Dareinger and Wendigo, thank you for being here with me. Dareinger and Bard, this has been a hoot. Please, everyone, get ready to check out their new channel. Be sure to check them out here on Sundays, the Nevermore Collective. And remember, if you, stay frightened, and if you do listen, the graves always whisper. And once you join the collective, you can leave nevermore. Good night, everyone.